Hey you guys, it's me Jemstone from www.tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This video is about your life purpose. It's about what gives your life meaning. It's about doing what you enjoy doing every day. And to me, it's one of those things that even I myself was searching for a very long time. And I feel I feel like your goals, aspirations, things that you want to do can change over time. It's not to say that something that you are involved in now that you love and enjoy, you will do forever. I think that is so easy for us, move into something else, gradually do something different. But I think there is nothing more rewarding than feeling like you are living the life that you're supposed to be living. And obviously you may not feel that way in every aspect of life, especially, I think it's very easy for us to be very complacent in our lives and to want things to be different and to want to work on things. And that is fine. I'm exactly the same. I always have goals of things I want to do, things I want to achieve, always moving on to the next thing. I'm the kind of person that I really like change. I don't like things to stay the same. Like, to me, if it's the same for too long, it's just old and it's boring, and I just need something different, like to stimulate my mind. Again, I have a lot of air in my chart, like a lot of my in my birth chart, a lot of my planets are in air signs and stuff, so it's like I need things that kind of stimulate me mentally, or else I get bored quickly. So even with what I'm doing, like, I totally love doing tarot. Like, tarot, I'm certain, is a part of my life purpose, because I just know that I've been doing this for lifetimes. Like, this isn't the first life I've been doing this in. Like, and I know that because I've done like past life regression, and I've seen myself in other lives doing similar things to what I do now, in terms of helping people, in terms of really sort of doing spiritual works with other people. And I feel like it's giving my life so much meaning to be able to even start this channel, and to be able to do so many readings for so many people. And it's like I want to just keep the momentum going, and to add more things, and to change it up, and to just keep on in this direction, but just keep on pushing it forward. And so I'm constantly thinking of like ways to revamp things and change things. And even on my website, the way it currently is with the readings, and I've kind of done it in a very general, broad way, so that no one kind of goes on the website and feels like, oh, this is a really specific reading, and that's not what I'm looking for. And but now I'm kind of thinking, especially because I got a lot of the healing readings being ordered, and quite a lot of people, and what I've noticed was coming through with a lot of the healing readings I was doing, that is a 16 card reading I do with the oracle cards. It's a really good reading if you're really going through a period of emotional distress. Is a good reading, and it's really a good reading for needing sort of more direction in a very like most kind of specific way. I just feel like there's something about that reading. All readings are spiritual, but there's something about it that sort of makes it even more spiritual for some. Well, I know why, because it's because of the presence of the of spirit that is present, I believe, in that reading. Because I like to sort of engage the energies of angels and guides, and to engage the energies of animal spirit guides as well, through the decks that I choose and stuff, in terms of that reading specifically. But also what I do is, with my other readings, the 3 cards, the 10 cards, and the 5 cards, I always um I do what I feel guided to do, like what I feel sort of within myself this person needs. So a lot of the time I will add in cards from other decks, and if I feel like they sort of need the assistance of the angels using those kind of decks, I can bring in those kind of answers, or like the spirit guides, something like the animal guides. I'll always sort of feel intuitively like what that person needs. And but with the healing reading, it's like you can do that on a bigger level, because it's a bigger reading, and it's one that is specifically done for that purpose of sort of engaging in other spirits to kind of assist the reading, and to kind of give you answers. And a lot of life purpose stuff was tending to come out in those readings. And so what I wanted to do is, because I love doing readings for all different topics. The only readings I don't do are like for financial ones, like people that want, I don't know, the numbers for, what, I want to win the lottery. What are the numbers? No, I don't do that kind of stuff. Or if you want to know about the stock markets, the shares, I don't do that kind of stuff either. Or like health readings, I don't do either. Some tarot readers do. I choose not to, because I feel like if you really have something going on with you physically, like, please see a doctor. Like, don't see a tarot reader, don't see psychic. I mean, only if I don't know, you really stuck, like you really press, like them doctors just don't know anything that is wrong with you and you really need assistance, then maybe you might want to decide to get a reading and see maybe if they can give you some background. But me personally, I don't cross into that. But life purpose reading specifically, I do especially enjoy, because there's something about living your life purpose that I think is amazing. It's magical. It makes you feel alive. And I think, especially for me in my life, that's something that I crave, is the feeling of feeling alive, being alive, doing something that is meaningful, doing something that makes you feel like, okay, this is what I was called to do at this time in my life. Again, it doesn't mean I'm going to be doing this forever. That's not what it means, but it just means that for this time, this is what is meant for me. And so, what I've decided to do is, I've decided to put on my website a specific like life purpose reading that people can order. And I feel like is so beneficial, because even the ones that where it was coming up in the healing readings that people were ordering, people found the advice, like the messages coming through, really beneficial in terms of just helping them to kind of just to um confirm what it is a lot of the time that they're already feeling within themselves, or they're already feeling they're drawn towards this, and then it's like the cards can say, oh yeah, this is what would be good for you, and this is a and then the people usually turn around and be like, oh wow, like I was thinking about this but I wasn't sure about it, and all this other stuff. Or sometimes it can be something that maybe like you can just sort of think and be like, okay, maybe that's something I can go into and I can do. But then um yeah, so I wanted to put that out there. It's sort of like a pilot thing, because what I'm thinking of, I'm not sure of, is again sort of changing the layout of that whole page on my website, and maybe changing it to have some readings that are really specific, that are like life purpose, relationship, I don't know, something else, like having it like that. But then again, it's like I might still keep some of it the way it is, because I don't want to people to go there and kind of think, oh, you know, none of none of these readings are what I'm wanting, kind of thing. Because as I said, I love doing readings, for all different situations and stuff. Again, minus them kind of financial type ones and the health ones. But yeah, and I don't want to exclude anyone, because I find that I think what draws me towards tarot reading specifically is the fact of it's healing for me. Like that's why I decided to call my website, when I changed the name. The Beauty and Spirit, I love that name. I felt really guided to use that name the first time around. But then I wanted to switch it up, and Tarot for Healing was the best name for me, because that was the reason why I do tarot. That is the reason I still do tarot, because I know that there is a healing aspect of it all that does benefit you. It helps you look at life in in such in a much clearer way, and it helps you to kind of understand people, understand yourself, understand the way we sort of function in human life, because it just is mind-boggling to me that somebody at some point in history came up with this card deck, or just any form of divination, which there are so many different forms of divination, that can actually help you to understand yourself and to understand us as human beings living life. And to me, it just helps you in terms of knowing spiritually what it is that we are here to do, and not only here to do, but what we're here to experience. Because it's like when you look at the fool's journey, he's going through this progression with each stage of learning, and each stage of learning can help him to develop another aspect of self which he has never come to realize. And so it's like by the time he reaches the world, which is the final card in the major arcana, it's like he's able to be, like they say, he's in the world but he doesn't have an attachment to the world. It's like, and really I feel that that's what we're really called here to truly do, to be in the world but not of the world. And it's something that it kind of sounds like, how is that possible? But it is possible, because if we sort of have a greater understanding of why we're here, then we'll start to see that, you know what, a lot of what we think is important, a lot of the other things that we tend to incorporate into our lives that we want to hold on to and attach ourselves to, none of it is really real. It's all an illusion. It's all our own perception of the life that we're living. And it's like, while we're sort of in the center of all of this, it's sort of teaching us that with every lesson that we learn, we're becoming closer and closer to understanding what we're really called to do, what we're really here to do. And it's a really big lesson. And so for me to be able to assist other people in doing that is an amazing thing, because that's what I'm doing within myself and I've kept on doing. And I don't I don't want to come and make it seem like, oh my gosh, like, every manifestation I've put out for myself, I have just got like that. Funnily enough, I was looking through my manifestation book, which I kind of started from 2 years ago. And then for a time I took a break, for a good while, like I wasn't really writing down notes and things in there like I was before. And then recently I felt kind of called to do so, and I've started up again. And when I started reading through this book, I was like, I don't know why I stopped writing in this book, because just as I was reading everything that I wrote down, I wrote a lot of inspirational quotes from books, and even Facebook posts, everything that really made an impression on me spiritually, I wrote down. And even some things from my psychotherapy sessions that I had about 2 years ago, I had put in there, things that were helpful for me in terms of maybe dealing with stress, dealing with certain things. And all of that was just so helpful, even looking back, because it was like a reminder. So I would definitely say, like, if you don't have like a manifestation journal or something where you write down your lot of spiritual things that inspire you, do create one. Because I feel like, especially when you're feeling a bit disconnected, or feeling like, not having a very spiritual moment, or feeling a bit down, it's good to sort of be able to look at and refer to and kind of bring you back to that center where you can feel like, okay, like this has uplifted me and I can move forward now. And so yeah, it's like I would love to do that for more of you guys. So I wanted to create that specific reading. So you can check out my website and look that up. And also, before I forget, also on the website I've updated the post. I was supposed to, the week after I did the first one with with the last one with the crystals, I was supposed to do another one right afterwards. But then, I got caught up in things. It just didn't happen. So the other day I decided to write a post because of something that I was experiencing in my life in that moment. It was dealing with negativity. There's been a lot of heavy energies. And in the beginning I was kind of feeling like, oh my gosh, this is why am I going through all of this stuff? Like, people just being so negative and just coming out of nowhere and trying to create problems for me. And then, to be honest, I was thinking, if this is happening to me on such a level, I'm sure that is something going on in the atmosphere. Like, I'm sure this is happening to other people, because it just seemed that. And then funnily enough, I went on another reader's page and YouTube, and she made a video talking about the same thing, like in one of her readings. I was like, is so it's not just me, because I was feeling like this is just the energy that a lot of people are going through, and it seems like watching her video kind of confirmed that for me. And so I decided to do a post on things that I kind of do, little spiritual tools that I use that kind of just help me to kind of just shift sort of the negative energies and be able to clear them. Again, like I said in the post at the bottom, it doesn't make it go away for good. Things are always going to happen, but at least it helps to kind of give you a pick, kind of pick you up and kind of just dispel any kind of heavy vibes, heavy like energy or anything like that, because feel like a lot of that has been going on recently, and so it's like I just wanted to sort of give some advice on that. But I'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.